Good morning. Welcome to our class today. Today we have Hannah and Abraham and Tappy, and I'm Phoebe. Let's start today's class by singing Ho, 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 Hosanna.
Next, let's sing I've Got Peace Like a River.
I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul.
Our next song is He's Got the Whole World in His Hands.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Remember where we left off last week, my friends? Even though Joseph was sold off by his brothers, he was sold off to the captain of the guard in Egypt, Potiphar's household. And the Lord blessed Joseph in everything that he did. Look, Joseph's helping Potiphar with all of his money right now. He was successful in everything because God blessed him.
When Joseph was working in the house, Potiphar's wife lied and said that Joseph did something that he didn't actually do. So then Potiphar got really mad and threw Joseph into prison.
Poor Joseph was now in jail, all because of a lie.
When Joseph was in prison, God was with him the whole entire time. The prison guard was impressed, and he put Joseph in charge of the other prisoners. One day, 2 new prisoners arrived. The first one was Pharaoh's baker, and the second one was the cupbearer. And they each did something that made Pharaoh angry.
One day, Joseph saw that these 2 new prisoners looked so sad. He asked them, "Why are you so sad today?" They told him, "We have dreams, but we don't know what they mean." So Joseph said, "Tell me, God can tell you what they mean."
Look at this man. Do you know who he is? He was the cupbearer for Pharaoh. That meant that he gave Pharaoh things to drink. He told his dream first. He said, "In my dream, I saw a vine with 3 branches. As soon as it budded, it blossomed, and the clusters of grapes ripened. Pharaoh's cup was in my hand. I took the grapes, I squeezed them into Pharaoh's cup and gave it to him.
God then helped Joseph explain the cupbearer's dream. The 3 branches are 3 days, and in 3 days, Pharaoh will give you back your job, and you will be cupbearer again.
Look how happy the cupbearer is. Joseph then asked the cupbearer to mention him to Pharaoh.
The baker then told his dream. On my head were 3 baskets of bread. In my basket were all kinds of bread for Pharaoh, but the birds kept eating them. Go away, go away.
After the baker told his dream to Joseph, Joseph had some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Joseph said, the 3 baskets are 3 days. In 3 days, Pharaoh is going to kill you.
3 days later, Pharaoh had a birthday party and he gave a feast for his officials. Pharaoh ordered that his baker and cupbearer appear before him.
The cupbearer and the baker were released from prison immediately, and they went to Pharaoh's birthday party.
At the birthday party, Pharaoh gave the cupbearer his job back, and he had the baker killed, just like Joseph said.
After 2 whole years, after Pharaoh gave the cupbearer his job back, Pharaoh had 2 strange dreams.
Pharaoh was very confused by the dreams. So the next morning, he called all the magicians and the wise men of Egypt. When Pharaoh told them his dreams, none of them could tell him what it meant.
He must have been very upset.
Finally, the king's cupbearer spoke up. He remembered. I remember. When I was in prison, me and the baker had some strange dreams. But there was a young man who told us what they meant, and it all came true.
So after the cupbearer remembered, Joseph was brought from the prison. After he changed his clothes and got ready, he stood before Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, I had a dream last night, but no one here can tell me what it means. I heard you can tell me. Joseph said, I don't have the power to tell you what it means, but God does.
Pharaoh explained, in my first dream, I was standing along the Nile River, and I saw 7 fat, healthy cows. But then I saw 7 sick-looking, thin cows, and they ate the 7 fat cows. But then after, they still looked thin as before. Then I woke up.
Then I fell asleep again, and I had another dream. I saw 7 heads of grain, big and healthy, growing on a single stalk. Then 7 more heads of grain appeared, but they were almost dead. And these almost dead grains swallowed up the 7 healthy grains. I told these dreams to the magicians, but no one could tell me what they meant.
God helped Joseph explain the dreams to Pharaoh. Both of the dreams mean the same thing. The fat, healthy cows and the healthy grains of wheat mean that there are going to be 7 years of lots of good times and lots of food.
The 7 thin cows that came up later and the 7 thin heads of grain represented 7 years of famine, which meant no food.
No food. I'll be really hungry. Joseph told Pharaoh what he should do next. You should find a wise man and put him in charge of all of Egypt, And then he should be in charge of collecting some of the crops during the 7 good years and store all the crops and keep them in a safe place. That way, when the 7 years of famine come, there will still be enough to eat.
Pharaoh really liked Joseph's ideas. So Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Since God told you the meaning of my dreams, no one else is as wise as you are. You will be in charge of everyone, and all of my people will take orders from you. Only I will be more in charge than you."
Pharaoh gave Joseph a special ring that meant that Joseph was now in charge. Pharaoh also gave Joseph fancy clothes and a gold necklace around his neck.
Wow, God was really able to turn the story around. Let's sing the song, He's Able.
He's able, he's able, I know he's able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. He's able, I know he's able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. He heals the brokenhearted and set the captives free. He made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see.
Oh, yes.
He's able, I know he's able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through.
Wow, Joseph did such a good job of telling the people what their dreams meant.
Wait. God was the one who told Joseph what the dreams meant. And we found out God was in control the whole time.
Yeah, even though Joseph had a really hard time, he was sold by his brothers. He was made a slave. He was thrown unfairly into jail. And then he was forgotten and left there. But God still remembered Joseph and turned all those bad things around for good.
God brought Joseph through all of that, and that led Joseph to save the entire country of Egypt from going hungry. So even if we think that things are not good or unfair, we can still trust God, and God will never forget us.
We love seeing your picture of Joseph in his colorful coat. Let's take a look at them. Wow.
Amazing.
Good job.
So many colors.
Beautiful.
Nice drawings.
Look at Joseph.
What an artist.
You know what to do. After this, draw a picture of today's story and have your mom and dad send it in. We can't wait to see what we're going to get this week. Bye.
Bye-bye.